Welcome back. Well, let's talk about one particular company. We have Jupiter Wagons, which is in focus. The stock has surged more than 65% in 2024 so far. The company recently announced a strategic transformation of its subsidiary, Bonatrans India Private Limited. They are transforming it to Jupiter Tatra Wagonka Railway Factory Private Limited. To talk more about this and the fact that there will be a new plant in Odisha which will increase annual production capacity of this new subsidiary, we have with us Vivek Lohia, the MD of the company, joining in. Vivek, hi, welcome to the show. So this transformation that you are doing, just give us a sense in terms of the rationale behind it. Why are you doing that? And this new facility which is coming on board, you have an annual investment of around 2,500 odd crores that you're looking at as well. So give us a sense in terms of, what it'll bring to the table and where are you getting this funding from?
Yeah, so good afternoon. So as you're aware that, last year we acquired this company called Bonatrans India Private Limited. This was the subsidiary of a company called, it's Europe's biggest rail manufacturing company called Bonatrans. So the whole idea was that, railway wheels was something which was a major import for us, and India had a huge capacity constraint. So we wanted to enter that segment, and for us, in terms of the backward integration, it was a very critical component. So that was the whole idea. When we acquired this company, the capacity was only about 10,000 wheel sets. But however, the advantage was that we were already certified to supply for the metro for Vande Bharat, and this company is already doing the same. Plus, for our own wagon demand. So now this year we have increased the capacity to about 30,000 wheel sets, and now we have embarked on a major expansion where we'll be investing close to about 2,000 to 2,500 crores in the next 3 years. And we are setting up a complete integrated facility to manufacture about 1 lakh wheel sets, which will not only cater to our Indian demand, but which will make India one of the major, exporters of wheel sets to the European and the North American market.
Vivek, yes, Vivek, we recall the conversation that we had with you when you had made this investment in Bonatrans in the first place itself. There were two things that stood out. One, you said that after increasing the capacity to 1 lakh wheel sets, you would see revenue between 2,000 to 3,000 crores in this business, with 50% coming in from exports. So I just wanted a quick check on that. By when does that happen? And the second point, you said that you will invest 1,000 crore in Bonatrans, but now that number has swelled to 2,500 crores. So does that make your asset turnover a little unfavorable from, 1,000 crore yielding 2 to 3,000 crore revenue? Now this suddenly becomes 2,500 crore yielding 2 to 3,000 crore revenue.
So what I had mentioned was that initially also between 1,000 to 1,500 crores, which was the initial to produce about 1 lakh wheels. But when I'm talking about 2,500 crores, we are looking at further expanding in future. So what I'm talking about is in the next 3 to 4 years, where we are looking to expand beyond 1 lakh wheel sets. In terms of the export opportunity, we are very, very clear, and it's because we are supported, as I mentioned, by Tatra, and they have also invested in this project, and we are looking at Europe as a big opportunity, as well as the North American market. So the investment horizon remains the same. I think the exports are going to start by 27. That's when we expect the plant to be fully functional. And this is going to be the first completely integrated plant in India, which is going to produce wheels, axles, as well as complete machining of wheels and axles.
Okay. All right. Vivek, if I just go by what you've spoken about in your Q1 call, you mentioned that your Bonatrans arm saw a 5-fold increase in revenue in Q1 to around 74.4 crores, and your margins were 12.5%. You're guiding for around 400 crores from the entire arm for FY25. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And you will find further jump in the margins. And by end of this year, from when we acquired this company, it was about 10,000 wheel sets for the capacity. We'll be at about 30,000 wheel sets. So next year, you will see a further jump in revenues. So we expect the revenues to be upward of about 700 odd crores next year, which will definitely result in further improvement in margins. And I think within, again, the next 2 financial years, we expect this new capacity to come in. So, that time you will see this whole opportunity play out for us.
26, you're saying that is going to go to 700 crores in terms of total revenue for this particular arm. And you're saying there's margin improvement as well. So 12.5% goes to what?
We expect it to be upward of 14% going forward. And once fully integrated, we are looking at a revenue of about anything between 3,000 to 4,000 crores and EBITDA margins of upward of 17 odd percent.
By when does that happen?
27.
27. So 400 crore turn into 700 crore. That goes into 4,000 crore by FY27 with EBITDA margins which are closer to 15 to 16% or 17%, you said?
Upward of 16%, because by that time the whole capacity becomes fully integrated and we start exports also.
Right. We haven't had a conversation in the very recent past, but 2 important developments have happened as well. One is you've raised 800 crore through QIP. And the second was, the company had allotted close to 29 lakh warrants to promoters. What's interesting is that the QIP floor price was close to around 689 rupees, which was obviously at a discount to what the price was prevailing at that point in time. But the promoter warrants, which are convertible at 470, which were at a much significant discount to what the prevailing price was at that time, close to around 700 odd rupees plus. What exactly explains this deep discount between the warrant issue to promoters, the price versus the current market price?
So, the warrants which was issued, it was issued mainly to Tatra Wagonka, not to the Lohia family. And the reason mainly being, and the money was again came in as an investment into the wheel project. And, this was a way for Tatra to show their commitment to this project, because they will play a very strong and a very important role in the entire exports out of this opportunity. So I think this was a way of showing their commitment to the project, and going forward, sustainability of this railway business and the revenues which we are talking about.
You've been also diversifying into the EV part. You said that you would expect the launch in July. I was wondering whether that happened or not, and what's the prognosis for the EV business that you have here?
So the launch, we never said in July. July, we said that we would get the certifications from ARI, which is already in place. We got our certifications. The launch is going to happen, as I mentioned, somewhere end October or in early November. And we are completely on track towards that. So we expect, that business to play out very strongly. Again, as you have seen, the recent FAME 3 subsidies, which was launched, again, commercial vehicles for the first time play a very crucial role in the FAME 3 package which the government has announced. And I think that will help us considerably. And then again, also, as I've already mentioned, on the battery side, we have already got certifications for the Vande Bharat. We have a contract with Siemens. We are already in discussion with other, leading players in this segment. So there we see a lot of opportunity again going forward.
Okay, all right. Lot of opportunity and tall targets in terms of your revenue for your new arm, Vivek. So we're just definitely going to keep a track of that. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that is Jupiter Wagons. That stock is about flat today, but if you look at it on a year-to-date basis, it's been a clear outperformer with a gain of around 67 odd percent. That stock currently at around 532 odd rupees. We'll take let's focus on a